Hello, or konnichiwa as they say in Japan, although I'm told by my son I'm not that good at saying it. You're about to see a podcast of our holiday in Japan last year. We went from July to August, roughly 3.5 weeks, and the places we visited in that time included, bear with me here on the pronunciation, Tokyo, Kiso Valley, Nara, Nagano, Matsumoto, Kanazawa, Shirakawago, Hiroshima, Miyajima, Kyoto, Nara, Osaka, Hakone, back to Tokyo, and Gora. So they were the places we visited in 3+ weeks. The temperature was 39 degrees. And at the end of the podcast, I will tell you about our revelations regarding the food there. Regarding luggage, you weren't allowed to take a lot of luggage, but luckily, because we went to so many places, nobody noticed that I'd worn the same thing somewhere else. So you didn't need to have like one outfit for everywhere you went. I hope that helps a bit as well, because that, apart from your underwear, because that was quite a nightmare having enough clothing in a small bag. Okay. Over to me again for the first of the podcasts. Just wanted you to see a little bit of the night landscape, I suppose it is, while we're walking around. It's quite fascinating. A bit empty at the moment for a Saturday evening, especially after everything we had today. Everywhere you look, there's more and more things. There are so many restaurants, and I love that building up there. I don't know what it is. There's also a pink spire, which I was hoping to get in the picture, but I haven't been able to yet. That's up the other end somewhere, coming up to a main road, as you can see and hear. In the town. We still have joggers by the look of it. No, I can't see the pink spire, which is a real shame. But pretty awesome at night. And so far we've only eaten Italian and Spanish. So we decided to come to the bottom of our hotel to get a drink, because this looked like somewhere we could get a drink, only to find we are actually sitting in a boat surrounded by fish. And I think, if I'm right, well, I know I'm right, you pick your fish and they take it out the water and kill it and give you it, and you're sitting in a boat. We're sitting in a Japanese junk, actually sitting in a boat. It's a bit bizarre, but there you go. So this is the view from our restaurant in the hotel, the Washington Hotel. This is where you sit for breakfast. It's quite a long way up. Okay, this is Sunday and it's supposed to be a nice quiet day, but it's like a madhouse in Tokyo. There is loads going on. We've been to a cat cafe. We had to take off your shoes, leave your bag, pay loads of money, and there's people absolutely everywhere. Oh, including my son and husband. There's people in cosplay, there's people in goth, there's people in hardly in clothes at all, judging by that girl. Whole families, everything, everywhere. And be careful of the umbrellas that get you in the eye every time they walk past. Yeah, I am recording, that's alright, just checking. Just a really madhouse, really busy, loads going on, people everywhere, Comic-Con costumes and goth costumes and cut the pigeons, and it just goes on and on and on. It's huge and it doesn't stop. We're staying at Ryokan, which is a traditional Japanese small family-run hotel. And I've come out for a bit of a walk. Now the sun's finally come down, and happened to come across this, which is pretty awesome. Let's take a... We've even got music from somewhere in the background. So this is marble. Oh, by the way, the trees go up and up, up and up and up. I think it's going to rain. Stunning. And I keep on walking through this. Well, apparently it's a city, but it feels a bit like a village. So thought I'd go for a walk before the rain came down. That's where I came from, up there, and I'm going to walk down here to the petrol station. I think that is down there. The river's still down here on my right. Okay, this is Nario, which I've pronounced wrong, I know, and it's one of the oldest streets apparently in the whole of Japan. Originally here when the Endo period started with shoguns and samurai. Sorry about the cars, they slightly ruin the effect, unfortunately. But there are only two remaining streets with wooden roofs and wooden houses all the way up here, which is, and I can smell wood burning. Oh, I can smell a lot of wood burning. And we've got in early, I think, before all the tourists come, which will line all the streets, and there's a few coming already. We're still in the same road. We're now sort of halfway up the top of it, and I'm guessing everywhere is a little tourist shop, but the majority are not open yet. I have already bought a turtle keyring and some origami bird earrings, like you do. You gotta really. Lots and lots of swallows here, everywhere you go. They're so cute. I did, sorry. Don't worry, we can cut that bit out. I could film these all day, they're so cute. Little tails. Well, this is at the top of the 1,000-year-old street, or whatever it is, which is a lovely temple. Oh, shame about the car, but never mind, you can't have everything. Well, we found this in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if I can do this, but wish me luck. Yeah, apparently this is a very famous ceiling painting. Oh God, no, I'm gonna have to turn around, sorry. Oh my goodness. Pause it if you want to read it. How beautiful is that? We are now in the biggest Buddhist town, and I'm afraid I can't pronounce the city, but it is absolutely full of Buddhist monks. We have done a meditation session where he came around and hit us on the back, which was alright. It was a bit stingy, but okay generally. If you do come to Japan, you've certainly got to go here. We haven't actually gone in the big hall yet, which is part of that. We've been in the temple, which is over the back there, and we've done a fire ceremony as well. We've generally, oh my goodness, and by the way, it's really hot. It might be clouds in the sky, but I can assure you it's very, very hot.
Are the world of suffering, because even in heaven world, we cannot stay there forever. We have to move another world to escape from the sixth world and be.
I'll be with you in a second. Got you, David. We are now inside on the first floor or second floor of the main gate. There will be quite a few short reels. Okay, this is the other side. That apparently is the library and archive. And this is the next building that we've got admission to. I'm thankful the sun's gone in for a bit, so we can walk around without passing out. So it's like, I don't know, 39 degrees or something ridiculous. And we now come to the front. See it in a minute. We're in the sky bar on the top of our hotel. If Michael turns to the right, you'll be able to see how far up we are. I think it's like the highest building in the town of Nagano. It's beautiful. This oasis of calm is inside a city. It's beautiful. I don't need any words. And up here, if I can do it without falling over, because it's a bit rocky. This is in the centre of the city. There's another one up there as well. It seems like wherever nature is, they allow it to continue on its course without disturbing it. And you can see why. What a lovely place to come and sit. You're having your lunch. So we're up in one of the little villages in the mountains. Sorry about the banging. I think they're doing some work down there in a building. It does take away the idyllic scenery, but it is beautiful. And we're going up to the observatory, I think, which is up here somewhere. We're walking down Hiroshima, or Hiroshima, depending on how you like it, and we couldn't figure out where all the people were. And tonight, David said, let's go down the subway. Guess what we find under the ground? Whole streets of shops, which is why nobody is upstairs in the baking 39-degree heat. We've just come from, let me have a look, this one here, just quickly show you. But it's lovely, it's AC, there's escalators, and the streets go on for miles below ground, not above it. And we've got some kiddies, there's even a grand piano with some children trying to play it, pretty badly actually. We've taken the ferry over from mainland to an inland sea and an island. This island apparently is very famous for, gosh, I hope you can see it, because all I can see is a reflection. It's very famous for the red gate that we're coming up to. It's also famous for wandering deer, and they are all around the place, walking around us as we speak. It's quite a pretty place, very touristy, loads of people coming off on every ferry, but yeah, nice place to come and look at. Michael's going to go for a jaunt up in the mountains in a little while, they're up the back there, but we will probably just walk round the bay. Beach doesn't appeal to me. Somebody said there's a dead thing down there, but again, I don't know if it's stone or wood or a crocodile. See you later. We've actually found a real, a real showing a real, authentic Japanese basement restaurant. Yep, that is the wall. No doubt about it. And we're just about to order garlic bread and french fries. We are at the top of the temple and the long, long, long gates. Each gate represents a wish, and the bigger the gate, the more money you've got, and the bigger the wish you can have. So there are little gates, and downstairs you would have seen bigger gates, and then at the top here, overlooking a very, oh, there's another big gate, overlooking a beautiful, can I squeeze through here? Sorry if this is anybody's home, is a beautiful lake. So these deer, they get in the way, they're everywhere. Everywhere you go, there's a deer. Hello deer. And there are thousands of them in the park, absolutely thousands. They're all over the place. And they bring the tourists like you wouldn't believe. Oh, which is us. Hello gorgeous. You look lovely, don't you? Hey? Are you beautiful? I think you are. And there are hordes of the deer everywhere. I don't know if you can see them from here. Everywhere I look. Oh, hold on, big step. Oh. Everywhere I look. And it stinks of deer pee and deer poo. Oh look, there's a surprise. There's another one. Oh, there's some more. Yep, they are all over the place. We've arrived in Osaka, and I thought Tokyo and Kyoto were large until we got here. And this place is gigantic. Thought I'd film it on the escalator for you to give some idea of how absolute. That's a huge skyscraper, and stuck on the top of it is, would you believe, another one. I don't even know if I can get it all in the picture. I'll see you later from Osaka for now. Goodbye. We've only gone one block from the station. There's a massive restaurant on that. There's another building there. Not content with this one here, which leads to underground shops again. There's a teddy bear, and that's where we're headed, over there, the Sky Building. For anybody coming to Japan who'd like to experience an authentic Japanese ryokan hotel, I thought I'd quickly lead you through some of the information. So these are tatami mats, and if you make any marks on them, you actually get fined quite a lot of money. So you can't wear your shoes in your room at all. We've got a nice size 2 beds on a raised plinth. You have no chair legs. The table is on the floor. We've got a beautiful balcony with this one, which we didn't have before. Nice telly. And everything is sort of split up. So the toilet's where you come in the door. This is the sink. Hello. Your shower is here as you go out onto the balcony, and you have your own spa bath that nobody anywhere can see. So you can sit in here absolutely naked to enjoy the water. Because it comes from a spa, there's also a thermometer. It's quite interesting. We couldn't place any of the food, so we've got no meals here, even though it's half board, because it's all sort of pickled herrings and salmon and God knows what else. So if you're thinking of a ryokan, providing you like Japanese food, which you better try before you get here, yeah, it's an experience. So this is the top of the, I don't know if it's not a cable car, something like that, right up in the sky. Another high place up. We came up that down there, and there is a thing called the ropeway, which is, where's the ropeway? Somewhere over there, and it's even higher up, but unfortunately we didn't get here early enough. We were too busy booking a posh restaurant for tonight, where we are hoping to have fillet steak, but it is about £100 each, so we might not be having that. Day 17 of our holiday, and this is why we're not actually going anywhere for breakfast this morning so far. It's been raining like this for about 4 hours now. Yeah, this is wonderful. And we've got to get down to the train station still. Anyway, we're going up to our room. If you can hear me through this, all right? I hope you found that entertaining and very useful if you're deciding to go to Japan. I truly do recommend it. We've been there twice now, and frankly, the place is amazing. The people are fantastic. It's clean, there's no rubbish anywhere. People don't cross the road all over the place. They wait for the lights to change to the little walking man. That's incredible. On the downside, we had a great deal of problem with the food. Japanese food is nothing like yo sushi or Chinese food. It is unrecognisable. We couldn't figure out what most of the things were when we ate them. Well, we didn't eat them. First night we had Italian. Second night we had Spanish. The Japanese seem to like Italian food a lot. So if you like Italian, pizzas, lasagna, you'll be fine for the 2 weeks. Burger places, not so much. A lot of the burger places, fast food places, have been what I've called Japanized, which means they've been adapted to the Japanese palate. So the cheeseburgers had jelly and gravy in them. Ugh, disgusting. But we did find one place called My Burger, I think it was called, or Wise Burger, and that was okay. But you're going to have to take potluck. The other thing I'd recommend is looking out for the Wagyu beef, particularly the premium A5, which is the top end of their whole range. It is amazing, absolutely amazing. And I don't know if it's worth the value of £110 a plate. So we did share one between three because we couldn't afford it otherwise. So yeah, I loved it. I'd love to go back. My son would love to live there. I know that. It is a wonderful place. It's another world. So do seriously investigate going. It is expensive. And let me know your comments if you've ever been, if you're ever going, anything like that. Otherwise, until then, sayonara.